You can put that on the camera. I don't give a shit.
What's up, guys? We have officially announced that we are going nomad.
Yeah.
So we don't really know what this is gonna look like, but we thought we would just share a little bit about what we're doing and why, because for the next few weeks we are going to be vlogging the moments until we actually leave San Francisco, and this is just helpful to have some context. So I have a few questions here, so I'm gonna be looking at my phone, but I think we'll just start with kind of what we're doing and why. Do you want to start?
Sure. We are selling all of our things and we are moving out of San Francisco for now. And we're just gonna basically put everything we own in the Jeep and just drive around, and we're gonna stay at different Airbnbs in different cities for a couple months at a time.
Yeah, so we've kind of been wanting to do something like this for a while, and this is a huge life change, so there's never really felt like the right time or the right moment. And after going on our 2-month-long road trip, we came back, and being in a city is really hard with COVID, and then the West Coast is really suffering with fires, and we just realized that we were kind of just locked in our apartment, and we have some commitments towards end of 2020 that require us to be away from San Francisco. So we just figured if we were gonna be away from San Francisco, maybe we should just take this time to move, explore other places.
We were gone for 7 weeks and we just really liked it. And then we came back and we were like, this doesn't like feel right. It kind of feels more natural to be out on the road right now. So
yeah, and I think we're used to traveling a lot, so while we can't travel the way we want to right now, this is kind of like a safer alternative, and it still seems fun. It's still fueling like the wanderlust in us. And then something else I wanted to address is just costs. Essentially our rents, just like utilities rent in San Francisco, is $3,700 a month. So if you think about that, we were gone for a 7-week road trip, essentially 2 months. That's about $7,000 that we kind of looked at it as like we lost that money because we weren't in our apartments. So that's another thing, like if we're gonna be gone for another month, 2 months at a time, that's another $7,000. So every month we are not in our apartment right now is a significant amount of money that we're losing. That's kind of what we were thinking, like is it worth it right now to pay that much in rents? And then on the other side of that, because of COVID, cities and rent prices in cities is significantly going down, and it's decreasing. I think it's dropped like, what, 10% in San Francisco. We're finding 1-bedrooms for like $2,900, and that is unheard of. So we do think that if we choose to come back, the market is still going to be working in our favor, and we are paying like top dollar for our place right now.
the other thing that happened, and I don't know, you realized this before I did, maybe it's always been there, I just never realized, is on Airbnb now you have the option to do monthly stays, which from what I saw was never an option. And they literally slashed the price by like 40 to 50% versus doing 30 nights in a row, which makes it super affordable. And especially in big cities right now, the Airbnbs are not getting rented. In San Francisco, they usually have conferences and people coming into town and traveling, and that's just not happening. So the Airbnbs here are very cheap for a 1-month stay option.
Yeah, you could stay in a really cute place in like Mission or Noe Valley right now for like $2,900, $3,000. And I know that's still quite a bit of money, but compared to what we're paying, it's quite a deal. So we decided right now we are going to stay in Airbnbs across the US, ideally internationally once it is safe to travel again, and just be able to experience living in a few different places. By no means like are we ready to settle down yet at all. I don't think we know where we want to be. We don't have a plan, so it's hard to say what we're doing, but this is kind of a general idea. So we listed everything we own on Facebook Marketplace. Right here, this is just a mattress on the floor. Our bed sold last night. So we are selling everything and essentially just taking what we can fit in the Jeep. That's it, basically just clothes and our piano.
Yeah, piano.
So the other thing is like our spending habits and the way we buy things and shop and spend our money has been very minimal. I think we're very smart with what we buy. We're not buying things all the time, and so I feel like our habits were very minimal, but it didn't feel like our lifestyle was, because we live in a place and we have lots of clutter and things. Just like everyone else, we have closets full of things that we're not using. And so I think part of the challenge of wanting to be more minimal and get rid of things was like, let's just sell all of our things. And my dad actually had a really good point. He's like, why are you gonna pay $100 a month for a storage unit when the goods that are in the unit probably don't equal the value of those, would not offset each other after like being in storage for a year. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
It already happened to us once. I had my stuff in storage, and the storage cost more than everything that was in there, so I ended up taking it out and selling or giving away most of it.
Yeah, so that was kind of our thought, and it's like, why do we need these things if we still have like closets full of clothes that we don't wear, and we're still not feeling like 100%? What value is that adding to our lives? And it's been much more emotional than I could have imagined, and it's much different, I think, than moving. Do you think so? Do you think it's different? Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely different because when you move, you just box up everything and then you take it to your next place.
Yeah.
Like we moved here and we got rid of some things, but not a lot. Just the stuff we had duplicates of. Like we moved in together for the first time, so I had a bed, she had a bed, so we got rid of the obvious things, but everything else we boxed up and we took over. And now you can't box up much, just what fits in the car. So
just being really strategic about, like, we went through every shirt we own, every shirt CJ owns, every shirt I own, and we're like, if we haven't worn this, it's an automatic no. If you look at something and it's like, it's a no, like really surround yourself with things that make you happy. It's been crazy so far, so we thought we would kind of document it, mainly for ourselves, because I think it's gonna be so cool to look back on and just watch it. We're actually recording this after we recorded our first vlog, and we already were like, holy crap, we had so much progress last week. Like last week we had a dining room table.
And a couch.
You know, it's crazy.
And
a bed. Like so much is changing.
Yeah.
It feels like we haven't done anything, but then when we watched that back, it was like, wow, we've done so much. And I'm sure there's gonna be crazy things that come up along the way. We're kind of already dealing with it in terms of like address. What address do we use? Do we just get a P.O. box? Tax implications. So there's a lot of stuff to figure out. So we're just hoping we'll get to share this journey with anyone who wants to watch it, and then for ourselves.
Should be exciting.
Did we miss anything?
No. We got 2 weeks. We're at 15 days.
We have 15 days left. If you've lived this lifestyle, if you have sold everything you've owned, give us any tips or just wish us well, because it's already proving to be such a crazy experience.
Yeah, when we're just like done with packing and just driving off, that's going to be a very surreal experience, I feel. You can't really like think about it too much right now because there's so much going on. You're just stressed about selling everything and making sure everything's in place. And I feel like when we have everything packed up, we're just driving over the bridge, it's going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, it feels like that is so far away. I think we're still having like what the fuck moments of like, oh my gosh, we're actually doing this. It doesn't feel real yet. It just feels very emotional. And I think more so it's like, why are we doing this? Oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. This is so hard. So we haven't felt like that feeling that you're describing yet. So I'm excited to feel that. And
I think with any like creative endeavor or starting your own business or doing anything you really want to do, there's always going to be that moment of like self-doubt where you're like, what the hell am I doing? And that sign is like actually like a good sign.
It's a good sign.
Like, yeah, that you're like on the right path.
It makes me feel excited, but then I have like the pit in my stomach, but then I feel excited.
Yeah.
So I know it's like the right thing, but you guys, it's so scary, and we just are excited to share it with you. That's it. That's a wrap.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Thanks for watching. Check out the vlogs. Thanks for following along on this journey.
Peace.
Oh, our friend's here. Bye.